Have you ever felt overwhelmed in your daily life, as if everything is fighting for your attention? The busyness, the stress, the anxiety. Sometimes you can't even pinpoint what your true priorities are. The root cause of this may be that we haven't learned to clearly distinguish between what truly matters, what can wait, and what should be let go. In the rush to handle every urgent task, we overlook the fundamental order and priorities that should guide our lives. Everything has its roots and branches. Every matter has its beginning and end. Knowing what comes first and what comes later brings us closer to the right path. This ancient wisdom from Chinese philosophy seems to remind us that only by understanding the order of things and distinguishing between what's urgent and what's important can we truly find the right way forward. It teaches us the profound impact that order and priorities have on our lives and stresses that everything has its natural sequence. Only by following it can we achieve inner harmony and balance. Though we no longer live in ancient times, this wisdom remains incredibly relevant today. Mastering the art of prioritization not only helps us reduce inner chaos and anxiety, but also becomes the key to achieving personal happiness and career success. Whether it's managing daily work, family responsibilities, or personal growth challenges, how we manage our priorities can determine whether we live a harmonious and fulfilling life. So, are you ready to reassess your day and identify the true roots of your life? Where to focus your time and energy on what truly matters? Today, we'll explore how, in modern society, mastering priorities can help us find inner peace and lead us on a path to a more fulfilling and successful life. Don't close the video just yet. Coming up, we'll dive deeper into this topic, helping you find your direction in a chaotic world and learn how to prioritize life for true harmony and balance. In ancient Chinese philosophy, there is a core concept known as the unity of heaven and man, Tianren Heiyi, which is not just about the relationship between humans and nature, but a profound principle emphasizing the harmonious integration of human beings with the universe and natural world. In this philosophy, the ancients believed that everything in existence follows its own inherent laws, and all actions should align with these natural principles. As stated in the Ching, heaven's movement is vigorous. The noble man uses this to strengthen himself ceaselessly. This means that the changes in nature follow a set order, and if humans are to gain lasting strength and wisdom, they must align with this order. The concept of the unity of heaven and man not only refers to harmony between humans and nature, but also profoundly influences how the ancients understood order and priority in society, family, and even personal life. The order of nature is clear, with each living being having its own cycle of growth and decay, and things in life progress according to their intrinsic logic. In order to achieve harmony with nature, humans must respect these processes. In our daily lives, we must recognize that things have their roots and branches, meaning that tasks should be handled according to the natural order of their development. For example, personal growth should not be rushed towards external success, but should start with inner cultivation and moral development, gradually leading to outward achievements. This prioritization is like the changing seasons in nature. Only when you plant seeds in spring can you harvest in the fall. This reveals the concept of prioritization. Everything progresses in an orderly way and should not violate the natural sequence of things. In today's fast-paced society, we are often overwhelmed by countless tasks and responsibilities. However, by drawing strength from ancient wisdom, we can learn to arrange our lives in the proper order, finding ways to live harmoniously with the world. Another profound philosophical idea that has shaped Chinese culture is Confucius's doctrine of the mean, zhongyang. The mean does not imply mediocrity or inaction. It is about finding balance and moderation in the complexities of life. Confucius said, "The virtue of the mean is supreme." This means that true virtue lies in finding a middle path between extremes, and this idea is the essence of prioritization management. The doctrine of the mean emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between the primary and secondary, the urgent and the important, rather than blindly chasing one extreme. In terms of prioritizing life's tasks, this means focusing first on the most fundamental and long-term valuable things rather than being distracted by short-term or trivial matters. For instance, busy professionals often find themselves caught in urgent work tasks, but if they neglect their family and health, their lives can become unbalanced. Over time, this imbalance may affect their happiness and work efficiency. The core of the doctrine of the mean is balance, and this is also key to managing priorities. By giving priority to important matters and downplaying the less critical ones, we can achieve greater peace and harmony in life. Imagine if you invested all your energy into handling urgent yet insignificant tasks. You would remain trapped in a cycle of busyness and stress, never able to enjoy a calm state of mind. However, if you calmly analyze and distinguish the truly important things in your life, taking care of your core needs first, and prioritizing tasks that bring the greatest value, you will find that your mind becomes clearer, and life begins to flow. This leads to a profound sense of fulfillment. Confucius's doctrine of the mean provides a philosophical framework for success in modern society. In today's fast-paced, information-overloaded world, managing priorities in life has never been more important. If we can draw wisdom from the doctrine of the mean, we can find our balance amidst the chaos of tasks and truly practice knowing what comes first, and you will be close to the way. The beauty of this philosophy is that it reminds us that every decision and action in life is built on the foundation of order and priorities. Once we master this, inner harmony and a fulfilling life will no longer be out of reach. In today's fast-paced world, where information is constantly flowing and choices are abundant, we all face an overwhelming number of tasks and decisions every day. Many of us feel perpetually busy, yet seldom take the time to step back and reflect on whether the things we are doing are truly important. This constant sense of busyness often creates the illusion that we are progressing toward our goals, but when we look back, we realize we haven't achieved much. The ancient Chinese philosophical concept of the fundamental and the secondary can offer us deep insights and solutions to this dilemma. As the ancient saying goes, everything has its root and branch, and every affair has its beginning and end. This means that everything in life has its fundamental and secondary aspects, and we must learn to distinguish what is most important from what is less so. This is not only an understanding of things, but also a way of living. In modern life, we often spread our energy and time too thinly across numerous trivial tasks, neglecting those that could truly bring change and achievement. Therefore, mastering the art of prioritization and clearly distinguishing the root from the branch is the key to living a meaningful and effective life. First, we need to analyze the tasks in our lives and identify the fundamental. For instance, aspects like family, work, and personal growth are crucial parts of our daily existence. However, without differentiating between what matters most and what is secondary, we can easily fall into a state of being busy but ineffective. For example, if we constantly pour our time and energy into trivial matters and overlook tasks that promote personal development or nurture relationships, our lives become chaotic and directionless. But if we focus our attention on those tasks that offer long-term rewards, we can bring more order and fulfillment to our lives. This concept of using the root to guide the branches is essentially about making more strategic choices in our daily lives and avoiding distractions from short-term goals. Next, it is important not only to distinguish the primary from the secondary, but also to learn how to set a proper sequence. Ancient Chinese philosophers also emphasized the wisdom of there is a beginning and an end to everything. This teaches us that every task has its stages of initiation and completion. We should not rush to the end, but appreciate each step of the process. Many people, in their desire for speed and efficiency, overlook details and steps when trying to accomplish tasks. This cutting corners approach often leads to accumulated problems and less than ideal results. If we break down our goals into smaller, more manageable steps and complete them in order of priority, we can ensure that each task is handled thoughtfully. For example, in our careers, if we want to achieve greater success, we cannot just focus on promotions. We need to start from the basics and gradually enhance our professional skills and work abilities. This is like building a skyscraper. We must lay a solid foundation before gradually adding layers. Only then will the final structure be sturdy and enduring. Finally, we must recognize a critical issue in modern life. The busyness we feel often masks the trap of disorder. It seems that everyone is constantly busy, but this busyness often fails to produce substantial results. Many people fall into a cycle of being superficially busy, but ultimately ineffective, doing a lot of things without ever making real progress. How can we break free from this trap? Ancient Chinese philosophy provides the answer. Know what comes first and what comes last. Knowing what comes first and what comes last means that we must learn to distinguish long-term, valuable goals from short-term, insignificant tasks. Too often, we waste large amounts of time and energy on immediate, trivial matters, resulting in mental and physical exhaustion without seeing real outcomes. On the other hand, if we prioritize tasks that will have a lasting impact, we can avoid the busy but ineffective state and genuinely move toward success. In our daily lives, this mindset is especially important. For instance, in our careers, even though there are always many tasks waiting to be completed, the most important thing is to figure out which ones contribute to career development and which ones are just time wasters. If we focus all our energy on urgent tasks, we easily get lost in constant reactions and end up wasting valuable time and opportunities. Therefore, we must learn to consciously distinguish the urgency of tasks and concentrate on those that can truly bring about change. It is clear that mastering the prioritization of life is a crucial tool for improving our quality of life and achieving our goals. By distinguishing between the fundamental and the secondary, setting the right sequence, and avoiding the trap of busy but ineffective, we can not only improve our efficiency, but also make our lives more fulfilling and meaningful. This philosophy applies not just to work, but to all areas of life, including family, health, and personal growth. By applying these ancient insights, we can find our way in the complex modern world and achieve true harmony and balance. The concept of prioritization in life not only affects our external achievements, but also profoundly influences our inner world. Everyone has experienced the feeling of being constantly busy, yet still feeling empty, anxious, and even exhausted. We are constantly engaged, but we cannot find true satisfaction or peace. This emotional state is becoming increasingly common in modern life, especially with the influence of social media and fast-paced work environments, where we seem to be stuck in a never-ending cycle of pursuit and response. So, how can we break this cycle and achieve inner harmony and balance? The concept of prioritization in ancient Chinese philosophy provides us with a thought-provoking answer. First, mastering prioritization and order is crucial for mental and physical harmony. When we learn to focus our energy on what truly matters and let go of the meaningless tasks, both our minds and bodies will feel lighter. Whether it's work, study, family, or interpersonal relationships, an excess of trivial matters and unnecessary tasks increases our mental burden and drains our energy. If we can reduce these chaotic distractions through clear prioritization, we can significantly reduce stress and improve our mental health. Psychological studies have also shown that focusing on high-priority tasks not only increases work efficiency, but also enhances happiness. By clearing our minds, we can better connect with our inner selves, experiencing the peace that comes from within. This is in alignment with the ancient Chinese philosophy of knowing what comes first and what comes last, which teaches us that clear priorities help us approach our true selves and attain inner harmony. The wisdom of prioritization is not only applicable to inner peace, but also fosters harmony in our social relationships. In today's fast-paced, information-driven society, many people often feel torn between family, career, and personal life, unable to balance the demands of each. Conflicts between family and work, or between personal growth and social activities, often leave us feeling fatigued and out of balance. However, the wisdom of harmony in ancient Chinese philosophy offers valuable guidance. Confucius's "The way of the gentleman is loyalty and forgiveness" offers us a way to approach this. When choosing priorities in life, we must not only be loyal to our own inner needs, but also consider the feelings of others. True harmony is achieved when we find a balance between being true to ourselves and considerate of others. For instance, when balancing career and family, we may face constraints of time and energy. How should we allocate our priorities? We must take into account the needs of our family members while also acknowledging the importance of our personal career development. By allocating time and energy wisely, we can avoid neglecting our family while still pursuing our career, maintaining harmony in our relationships. More importantly, we must also reserve time for personal growth to maintain our sense of self. Only then can we become better people, contributing more effectively to both our families and society. This rational prioritization of life ultimately guides us toward a clearer life goal and growth path. As life becomes increasingly full of choices and distractions, we often get bogged down by trivial matters and lose sight of the direction we truly want to go. A clear sense of priorities not only prevents us from losing our way, but also helps us focus on long-term goals. As the ancients said, everything has its root and branch, and every affair has its beginning and end. Every task has its stages of initiation and completion. Knowing how to distinguish between primary and secondary tasks enables us to make the most effective decisions in the limited time we have, avoiding unnecessary waste. By setting long-term goals and prioritizing each step, we can focus our energy on the most important tasks and gradually achieve our dreams. Once we have clarified our priorities in life and learned how to allocate our time and energy wisely, we can better balance the demands of various aspects of life, ultimately achieving a win-win situation for both our mental and physical well-being. With the wisdom from ancient Chinese philosophy, we can not only improve the quality of our lives and find inner peace, but also maintain our balance and clarity in the complex world. As the ancient philosophers taught, every choice we make in life is a step toward a more harmonious existence, and true harmony comes from the precise control of priorities. Before we conclude, let's revisit the wisdom of knowing what comes first and what comes last. It teaches us that not all things require equal attention. Instead, we must learn to distinguish between what is primary and secondary and focus on what truly matters. In the fast-paced world of today, time always seems to be in short supply, but it is through clear prioritization that we can detach ourselves from the overwhelming complexities of life, hone in on our most important goals and missions, and find inner peace and harmony. Order and prioritization are never constraints. They are a form of freedom. They are the paths that lead us to inner tranquility, guiding us toward a life that is more meaningful and fulfilling. When we learn to master our priorities, we not only cope with external pressures, but also uncover a deeper sense of self with every decision we make. Let us begin today by reassessing every choice we face in life, courageously embracing order and moving toward a more harmonious future. If this video has resonated with you or sparked thoughts worth pondering, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below to share with us what life challenge you most want to prioritize. Your words could be the inspiration for our next video.